Good morning. How you doing, buddy? How's that back of yours? Aching, I expect, after sitting on a friggin' bus. Roger that. Red one. Or Rogue One. That sounds sexier. I'm going to have to put Star Wars on later now, aren't I? Well, it's good that you're holding at an 8 and in pain. So, I'll take my hat off to you there. Positive mental attitude goes a long way. You're the wedge to my Luke. You're the Obi-Wan to my Qui-Gon. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah. I can't think of any more. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Star Wars. I want to shoot people before we do Star Wars. I just need to shoot some people, then I'm ready to shoot some TIE fighters. Sound cool? I know we might not have as much time today, but I'm around for as long as you need me, mate. Okay, sweet. I've been trying to re-memorize some of the Emperor's lines, and Obi-Wan's. Unsuccessfully, I might add, but I'm working on it. I'm going to have to watch the movies again. Sweet. That's good to hear, mate. Glad you're going to be around for a little while. I did some pilot editing as well while you're away, to try and make the guy at least sound a little bit more like Luke. If I can make enough points, I can unlock Luke Skywalker's actual helmet. Not that you can see it in the frigging game unless you got VR goggles. Oh, that'd be awesome, mate. I like the first 6, mate. That's fucking like, probably 10 hours. Not that I'm suggesting we do a marathon. That would probably kill us both. Or we'd be like hallucinating and seeing starfighters flying through the air. Lack of sleep because we're getting old. Let's face it, half a century. Be like, oh look, Yoda's come. Tired you are. Sleep you must. Kill your cousin. Yes, strangle him in his sleep. Hate him, you do. Lack of sleep can do terrible things to people. Watch the documentary on the Russian sleep experiment. Debunked, but I'm sure there's an elephant of truth in there somewhere. An element of truth, but also an elephant. Yeah, well, the story goes as far as I can remember it. These bunch of convicts, some were political, some were war prisoners. Sorry, my phone's distracting me because the little blinky light's coming on, even though I've checked all my messages. Right, that should have stopped it. Yeah, bunch of convicts were volunteered or voluntold that they would be set free if they took part in this sleep experiment. And they obviously jumped at the chance. I think one of them was even American. But anyway, they tried this experimental gas on them in this like confined sort of test bunker where they could pump it in through the vents, and they had two-way mirrors for the scientists to watch what happens. And this, what they thought was going to be like an uber soldier kind of gas, so that soldiers didn't need sleep. I mean, they were taking methamphetamine in Germany and stuff, so that the soldiers didn't need to sleep, and it increased aggression and whatnot. So the Russians were trying this gas that could have the same effect, but it gave the guys insomnia, all right. They couldn't sleep, but they started going fucking mad. They started cutting their own organs out, removing their own tongues, murdering each other, speaking in weird different language, papered up all the glass so the scientists couldn't see and could only speak to them through microphones. And they begged not to be let out. They just wanted to be immersed in this gas. And obviously the experiment was stopped, but not until about 9 days later or something. And obviously they came in, and then they saw all this. One guy was like, had vivisected himself, and all his organs were showing, and they said they could see his heart beating and his lungs breathing. Although he was just sort of like laying on the floor. They skinned their faces and just mutilated themselves and each other just for funsies. And they said, whatever you do, don't sleep. Weird shit like that. So yeah, an interesting story. But I mean, the Japanese unit 56, I think it was, they did experiments like that on people for real, and that's documented. They referred to people as logs. It was Chinese prisoners mainly, but there were plenty of Westerners that got caught up in it. And they basically repurposed a factory so that they could dissect people while they were alive, put them on stakes and test the distance and range of bombs and machine guns, cutting babies out of women and all sorts of horrors. All while no anaesthetics ever given. Testing poisons on people, testing diseases like smallpox, and then taking people's lungs out while they were still breathing. And I mean, they found all the evidence, people in jars and that had been melted with acid, and fuck knows, it became an absolute sickness that had no research value whatsoever, half of it. And the Americans actually decided to buy that information after the Second World War in order to keep things secret.
Officer Martinez called for
which is even more sicker. They used that what was useful information to develop their own fucking chemical weapons. Basically hush money. But the Japanese have acknowledged it and not made an official apology, but they haven't covered it up. And some Chinese scientists have apologized. The Japanese have apologized to the Chinese people. That's why the Chinese hate the Japanese, because of atrocities like that. And what the Japanese did during the Second World War as well was atrocious. Much as I love the Japanese culture, like every culture on earth, they got plenty of blood on their hands. But that's history. We got to move forward from all that and learn fucking not to do it again. Forgive but don't forget. That's why I worry about this whole Jew hatred thing that's sweeping the world at the moment. I don't like it. It stinks of Second World War rhetoric. Oh, I'm sure it's going on in quiet, mate. I mean, Christ, they test things on soldiers all the time. Vaccines and little cocktails to keep them awake, or test resistance to chemical weapons. Desert Storm was there was a few cases of that. The injection they gave them to protect against the gas had horrible side effects. Surprise, surprise. Another dodgy vaccine. Gulf War Syndrome, I believe they called it. If 1 in 100 people is affected, it's too much. Because when you scale that upwards, you know, 1,000 becomes 100, a million becomes 100,000, or whatever the maths are. I'm probably wrong on that. But, you know, it scales upward. Right, draw the curtains. I'm halfway through a fag. I'm almost ready to rock and roll. Give you something to look at least while I ramble. Although rambling while I'm getting shot at is a little difficult in this kind of game. But hey ho, we'll do our best. But yeah, go on, mate. So much skullduggery goes on, people that just don't know about. And for good reason. Yeah, no worries, mate. I had the honour of almost making a female puke up yesterday. My usual charms worked. Well, you know that Tony that came on that I was chatting with?
Officer Turner, please call down.
Well, later on in the afternoon, yeah. Later on in the afternoon, I met his girlfriend and got chitty-chatty with both of them. They were playing Call of Duty and I was playing this or something else. I can't remember. But anyway, it's just reminded me now because I got raw eggs in milk. And I mentioned that I had raw eggs and milk for breakfast. And the girl started going, bleh. And I said, being a girl, you should... And bearing in mind, I've known her for like 3 minutes at this point. So I know that I'm being socially completely inappropriate. But I thought, if she knows Tony, she's got to have a sense of humour. So I just went for the jugular. I said, being a girl, I thought you'd like having milky, slimy things poured down your throat. And she laughed, but then she gagged even more after that. And then I just described how you just open your throat and it goes straight down into your stomach and it's all good. You don't even taste it. And then obviously Tony jumped on the bandwagon, and yeah, she was nearly sick, and I had to stop us both because she nearly was genuinely sick. I didn't know at the time, but she was drinking vodka and Tango or something as well, so she was already a bit iffy. And then after all that, I said, "Oh, by the way, you got a sister." So yeah, I was just dropping bombs on them all the time till they got fed up with me. Nah, they didn't. I ended up leaving while I was still ahead.
Mendez, please call switchboard. Officer Mendez, please call switchboard.
I ended nice and polite and said, "It was an absolute pleasure to meet you. Blah de blah. I'll catch you very soon." It was all good. We had quite a laugh. It's a shame you would have been in stitches at some of the shit I said, mate. But I wasn't on the stream at the time, so might be able to get them both on here one day at the same time. That'd be quite cool. She's a northern lass, so she's totally down to earth. Well, Tony's an old mate. I've known him for like 6 years or something. I think we worked it out as. Well, probably longer than that. It was 6 years when I disappeared. I disappeared for 6 years, basically. So I've probably known him for 10 years, maybe. But then my account got all messed up. My PlayStation 4 stopped working. Ordered a PlayStation 5 and it took 2 years to come. 2 years! He pre-ordered his and he got his the bloody week it came out. Fucker. And so did loads of other people, but I hate pre-ordering. And I thought, oh, there's going to be loads, like there was with Xbox and all that. Yeah, that did suck. Right, that's me breakfast done. My phone is still goddamn flashing
Sergeant
blinky
Lewis,
lights at
desk.
me.
Sergeant Lewis, please call desk.
Right, that should have stopped it. I have to check it in case it's the old lady, especially as I've got my headphones on. Because I lose my peripheral hearing. How's your mum today? Is she feeling a bit better? Nice. If someone had handed me a pizza for breakfast, I definitely would have taken it. Only if it was from the shop, though. I am done on Asda pizza. Oh shit, I hate that face swelling. I had an abscess about 2 years ago, and it swelled up to about half the size of a golf ball. I could actually feel it wobble when I walked downstairs. I looked deformed, mate. And I think I had that for about a month before I got like an emergency hospital appointment, and they took the tooth out and drained the shit out. She said, "You're remarkably chipper for a guy with a huge abscess." And I said, "Yeah." Laughed along with her, thinking, "I am so high right now. You have no idea, lady." There's no way I was going into that place fucking straight. I took a fuck ton of painkillers, which I could tolerate at the time, and smoked a bunch of weed. And I was practically numb. And then obviously they give you the injection as well. And I've got a trick for injections that might help you. It works for anything. A blood test might help everyone. Works for blood tests. It works for injections into the mouth. If you stick your thumbnail into your finger or your palm, but really dig it in so it hurts, it totally distracts your brain from the injection. And all you can feel is your fingernail going into your thumbnail going into your finger. Almost till it bleeds, but not, you know. But it's an excellent distraction technique. The brain wants to shut down when it gets two different pain signals. That's why you double tap someone with a shot, like with a pistol round. If you want to drop them, you basically double tap them, moving the pistol slightly, so you hit two different bullet sites. That shuts down the brain, and you just collapse. Even stops you pulling the pin on a grenade if you're lucky. But yeah, using that principle. If one part of your body hurts, distract it by hurting another part. Because it makes the brain go sleepy and think, oh, what do I do? 2 injury sites at once. And it's got to literally split the pain signal in 2, which weakens it. There you go. A little bit of. There you go. It's become an educational stream again. Now I won't get banned.
Officer Baker, report to staff services.
Almost ready. 30 seconds. Or better actually pick a mission if I haven't already. I'm not doing Narcos again. Mirage at Sea. Was that the oil rig? Because we did do that. Oh, it's the boat. Did you see the boat? I think you saw the boat, didn't you? I thought we completed that one. What's Hunger Strike? Yeah, thought you did. Chico's Mexican Restaurant. Well, we'll just do that for something different then. Don't like the look of those windows. They can see us, we won't be able to see them. But parking lot, they'll be able to snipe us across the map. Well, that's rock and hard place. Front door then.
Officer Fraser, 4342.
Rally around, everyone, and attention forward. We have a scenario that originally came in as an active shooter, but is turning into something a bit more complicated. We can't afford delays over traffic. Dispatch has received some calls coming our way detailing gunshots occurring at a Chico's restaurant chain out in Huerta Mesa, an arid border town. Reports stated the shooting started in the parking lot, and those involved are believed to be both inside and outside the building. Initially reported as a possible active shooter, patrol arrived on the scene and found it was a gunfight between what we believe are rival factions involving multiple suspects. The patrol units have locked down the area before they could flee the scene and come under light fire, but everything seems to be contained within the building. We have confirmed civilians are inside the restaurant. However, no indications of them being injured or held hostage at this time. The 911 calls we received made it sound like a random dispute between two groups that escalated into gunfire. However, I just got off the phone with detectives from the Criminal Intelligence Division, and this particular Chico's has popped up in a number of their cases. We have good reason to believe that there is more to this than just being a random shooting between some angry guys in the middle of nowhere. Dispatch received a panicked call days prior from its manager, who had seemingly been forced into whatever clandestine operation lay within the restaurant. It's an open secret that Chico's as a company has been embroiled in controversy over rumored cartel involvement, with certain restaurant locations being used as fronts for various operations. Huerta Mesa is a notorious hotbed for cartel activity. All along the border fence line in the town is La Familia Cardenas territory, a cross-border cartel that is as dangerous as they are unpredictable and elusive.
Officer Barnes, report to staff.
Detectives have kept their eye on the company and its network chain of operations for a while now. At first glance, a shootout points to some cartel-related affairs, and it's between the Cardenas family and Los Suenos' most persistent thorns in our side, Los Locos.
A giant penis formation.
Seeing us arrive. So it's likely going to be all guns our direction upon arrival. Be aware of your surroundings. This is a dangerous area in the open plains off the highway. Additionally, expect open areas with little coverage. This could be our chance to bag a couple of Los Locos and Cardenas
And then
family members.
there.
And if we're lucky, ones of some notoriety. Well, getting things under control without the loss of civilian life is paramount. If we can make some inroads of weakening the cartel's stronghold in our border towns, then their operations will take a significant hit. And that's something both sides of the fence will appreciate.
And then the egg
Location
formation.
has 2 entrances. The primary entry point is via the main doors on side 1. The second is via the rear parking lot on side 2. Check your tablets for the layout.
We'll call that
If
target
anybody has anything
ovary.
to say, they'd better make it good. Otherwise, we need to leave now. It's a long drive, and we have no time to lose.
And then we bring the rest of our troops toward this area and penetrate egg sector to the fertilization zone. Alright, that's a good plan. And then for the upper floor, we do the vulva formation.
Officer Cooper, please call desk.
I'm glad your headphones are on, or else I wouldn't be saying any of this shit. Even though this is now going to be public. Ah. And entry point, vagina. There we go. Right. I think this area is going to be thoroughly penetrated. Ah! Cancel screen! Yeah, okay. Go for it, mate. Hurry up, though, or else I'll roll another fag. Itch your eyeball. Oh. God damn it. I'll take all my shit off just to scratch my eyeball. Oh. Holy cow, that's like 6 at least. Right, so that's 6. Why has this guy got Kevlar on? Ooh, he looks like a badass.
Chief Alvarez, please call switchboard. Chief Alvarez, please call switchboard.
Hey, buddy. We got 6 hostages. Holy cow, I'm not going to listen to all these.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a shootout up at Chico's on Guerra Mesa. Oh my God, they're shooting.
Ma'am?
Again.
Stay calm. Can you tell me exactly what's happening?
It was sensitive.
911, what's your...
Hard work, mate, I know. Been there a few 1,000 times. That's the nature of the problem, isn't it? Over and over and over. Oh, I want another fag. Paddy, can I have another cigarette? I'm not ready. I'm not psychologically tuned up enough yet. Say no. Say no, Wayne. Oh, thank you. I will make it super snappy. At least I can talk some more. Because I'll probably have to get in the goddamn zone. Unless I go Rambo. But, yes. I'm trying to learn to talk during Star Wars as well. At least tell you what I'm doing with my shields and shit. Or else I'll just like be silent during that as well, during the dogfights. It's just like so heavy on the old memory banks that you haven't got anything left for conversation. Some people find it easier than others, I think. I mean, when you're in real combat, you've got a fucking radio going off in your ear with hundreds of people trying to scream for priority at once. Well, not hundreds, but it can get pretty hectic. And you might be in the middle of, like, stalking down a corridor. Yeah, and that's just on the medium setting as well, mate. You can't afford to make any mistakes or get too brash. Hit and run tactics is basically the best way. Yeah, what is the hard thing is the multitasking, having to manage all the systems, like usually under fire, and think of your mission, and think strategically about, you know, keeping your fighter maintained throughout all this. So you're making a gazillion decisions. Yeah, it is immersive. I mean, oh, it just sucks you right in. There's some good up-and-coming missions as well. I think there's about 20 in all. Maybe more. I think we're about 2/3 of the way through, maybe. Yeah, all that. So sometimes if I have to do a runner, I'll just have to max up my rear shields and pull away.
Officer Michaels, please call desk.
And then put all power, and then you're balancing between your shields and your speed, because you want to pull away fast, but you want your shields to be recharging at the same time. And you're having to maneuver to make sure the heavy cannons aren't hitting you. You know what, shall I just switch over now? We can always come back to this, can't we? I think I'm talking myself into playing it. No, because then I'll get pissed off. Because I haven't shot anything. Right, I'll do one Rambo run, then we'll go to Star Wars. Is that a deal? Yeah, it is kind of, that's why you just end up blowing up now and again. You kind of see it coming at the last couple of seconds. But at least if that was reality, you wouldn't have enough time to be scared. You'd be so busy managing all your systems to try and keep yourself operational that you wouldn't have time for the terror. At least when I get blown up, that's what seems to happen. I haven't flown into an asteroid or anything yet. Then you've got time to scream. Mind you, I did shit myself when I flew too deep into that nebula. All the systems start crashing, your radar goes down, your navigation goes, and you've just got that one tiny little arrow saying, turn around. The rest of the friggin' electric clouds are going to blow the shit out of you. And that would not be a nice way to die. Because you probably survive outside the cockpit for a minute or two as you're getting like electrocuted, or your suit was eaten through by acidic chemicals. Do you know there's when they remastered Empire Strikes Back back in the 90s, that asteroid sequence where the Empire chases the Millennium Falcon through the asteroid field, and just before it hides in that big asteroid where the worm is, the TIE fighter, one of the TIE fighters hits an asteroid, and you see it light up like as if like the electronics have gone and it spins away. But they added a TIE fighter pilot being ejected from the craft and spinning out of picture. He's tiny, but you can see it if you've got a decent screen. So a little fun Easter egg in there for you if you rewatch the asteroid scene, see if you can spot it. Because I must, even as a kid, I thought sometimes when those TIE fighters blow up, like when just one wing gets knocked off or something, those guys are still going to be alive when the thing doesn't actually explode but just breaks apart or whatever. And they've got all that breathing gear on as well to survive in space. So they're just going to be tumbling into infinity till their air runs out. Or even worse, they've got a tear in their suit and they decompress. And I used to think as a kid, like, what happens to those poor buggers that get thrown out? Because it's got to happen. It's got to happen, especially when they blow up those big cruisers. Oh, it's horrendous, the death toll in the Star Wars movies. I mean, imagine how many people living on the Death Star. Cooks and cleaners. That were pressed into service and conscripted and God knows what else.
Officer Foster, please report to staff training.
And they're like, oh no, I'm getting sucked out into space. All I wanted to do was sell hot dogs. They were just trying to bring order to chaos. I mean, those rebels didn't wash very often, did they? They were always dirty. They didn't wash their X-wings. Yeah, see? Every rebel-owned village was a shithole. Let's take Rogue One, for example. You needed a few Imperial stormtroopers around to keep the peace. There are bloody terrorists everywhere. You smelly old rebels, see? They had some honour in the early days. And look at those Jedi, so dumb they couldn't even spot Emperor Palpatine's obvious plan to conquer the universe. All-knowing Yoda didn't figure that one out, did he? He was there in the room with Palpatine and he couldn't pick up any dark vibes. Are you freaking kidding me?
Sergeant Hoffman, please call extension 4100. Sergeant Hoffman, 4100.
And Obi-Wan, don't get me started on Obi-Wan. He was a child abuser. He just kept telling Anakin he was shit. Qui-Gon should have survived and raised Anakin. He would have stayed on the light side. No wonder Anakin was a sulky teenager with an attitude. He'd been robbed of his mum. And he had Obi-Wan as a teacher who kept saying, oh, don't do that again. But he totally cock-blocked him from Padme. I reckon they were having an affair. I reckon that was Obi's baby. That'd be a nice twist for a new movie. Luke, I'm your father. What did that make Darth Vader then? Hang on, what does that make Darth Vader? Nobody! Hang on, no, because that's Anakin. How, I'm confused. How would Anakin tie into all this?
Sergeant Lewis, please call desk.
Yeah, and she was a pedo. Queen Amidala. Queen Pedophilia, more like. Yeah, I've probably broken the story completely by having Ben as Luke's dad having an affair. But then again, Anakin still believed he was the dad, so that would all stay the same, I think, so... But the Force inheritance would be slightly different. No, I've brought it back. I brought it back to canon. But there was a massive age difference. I think he was 9 and she was like 14, 15 or something. I think in real life and in the story. No, I'm just fucking around on the other stuff. But yeah, there's plenty of flaws in there. Commonsensical ones, but who cares? It's great. I love it. Right, let's get this done.
Officer.
They've done a new Naked Gun movie, haven't they? Leslie Nielsen, i.e. Qui-Gon, is going to be Officer Frank Drebin.
Dock to entry team. Suspects are refusing to negotiate. You are clear to move in.
I like the fact there's the stupid gags in there. Like, take a seat, and she walks out with it. I love that. It's so puerile and pathetic. I love it. I like it when a movie's brave enough to be immature. Naked Gun. Whoa, is that a head? It bloody was. Holy monkey! I want to go home.
Cover this area.
Yep.
I'm a Pearson, baby.
Locked. Not happening.
Taking fire. Need assistance.
Deploy C2 and clear.
Watch me. Boom, baby. We're good. Hands up, above your head. Deploying.
Opening on the right.
Holy crap, that blew my headphones out.
There's people in here. Hands up above your head.
Nothing.
Empty over here. No contact.
Bring him in the handcuff.
Checking.
Don't worry. This isn't about you.
Civilian ready to go. Checking.
Flight understood.
Cuffs
Entry
forward.
2 to top. Civilian good.
Dock reporting. Trailers ready.
Shit, didn't want to do that. I want to stop the bleeding. Shot in the hand.
On me. Provide support on me. Post up.
Get down on your knees.
Let me
hands
through.
up.
Fucker.
Stay down and turn around. Entry team to talk. We have a civilian in our custody.
Entry team, this is TOC. Notifying trailers.
We're gonna get you out of here. Lead to talk. We have an individual in custody.
Entry team, this is TOC. Notifying trailers.
On me.
Training. LSPD, don't move! Get
Fuck
down! I
me.
want to see hands!
Okay.
Turn around.
Get him ready.
Turn around. Keep your hands up.
I saw that beanie and I just wanted to shoot.
Element to talk. Civilian is secured.
Element, this is TOC. Trailers
That's that
inbound.
silly hat. For anyone don't know. Fuck me, you jumped. I think that's another 3 months off my life. And I nearly shot that fucking chicken. It had a gun, I say. It had a gun. I shot it, sorry. Police on chicken brutality.
Put your hands up! Police, get your hands up!
Gold. There, move.
I'm moving.
Something in there.
Move in. Clear the room.
Hands up, do it now!
Good to go.
TOC to Element. Trailers en route.
Looks clear over here, boss. Out. Good here. Hands on your head! Now hands on your head! Move!
Shut up, man! This is
Talk.
ridiculous!
Civilian good to go for evac.
Lead, this is TOC. Trailers ready.
I've got an injured guy already.
Provide support on me.
This don't even make sense!
TOC to lead. EMTs and trailers are standing by.
Secure. Down on your knees!
Move in. Clear the room.
Oh fuck! Fuck! Fucking
Takeover.
I was doing so good. I double teamed me, man. Fuck you. Oh. I can't go out like that. I've got to do one more. One more, quick one. Bastards. I appreciate your understanding.
Peterson, please report to Captain Porter. Officer Peterson, report
Get
to Captain
straight there.
Porter.
Have I got to renominate it? Yeah. What's some advice, coach?
Take care of yourself.
Oh, you're so boring. I need to give him more lines. Alright guys, I want this to go smooth and by the numbers.
I'm with you.
Talk here. Our negotiators just lost contact with the suspects. They are angry and volatile. You are go for entry.
Post up and cover.
Roger that.
Only thing about that laser is they can see it sometimes.
It's open. We're good to go.
Gold.
Hands up!
Open. Clear with flashbangs.
Knowledge.
Flash out.
Police, hands up!
Entry team, stop violating your ROE.
Oh shit, those are hostage. Great stuff, Wayne. Great stuff. Oh, great stuff, Wayne. Great stuff.
Doc reporting. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
Moving into handcuff. Good to go.
Move in. Clear the room.
Yeah, my shield guy as well.
Opening on the right.
Stay down and turn around.
You're in my way, sir.
He just gave me the finger.
Stay here. Stay calm.
Need you to slide over. Elements top. Civilian good to go.
Check that in the
Entry team,
replay.
this is Doc. Trailers en route.
Hands up! Above your head!
Don't move. Stay put. Lead the talk. Civilian cuffed and prepped for evac.
This is Doc. Trailers on the way.
Element to talk. We got one fatality suspect.
Element, this is Doc. Tag him and keep moving.
Wait!
Put your fucking hands up!
Enter the room and clear.
Suspect, down.
This is Doc. Continue with your mission.
Down, but breathing.
Doc to lead. Make them stable and proceed with mission.
Thank you.
On me.
Got
Moving into handcuffs. You're
Suspect
safe.
evidence, good to go.
I need to find my officer.
Restraint.
Entry team to talk. Good to go. Civilian.
Doc here. Trailers incoming.
He's just past here.
Training. Secure. Let him out, making you safe.
Move in and clear.
In position.
There he is.
Entry team to talk.
Officer down! Repeat! Officer down!
Entry team, this is Talk. Coroner standing by.
Hopefully he's just incapacitated. Nope, he's dead. Shit.
Move in, clear the room.
I need to get home to them.
Pyatt.
Why did you bring this to my restaurant? Bridges! One is an armed opening on the right. You're in my spot.
Outside.
Let's play over here, boss. I should have stayed in the kitchen.
Good here.
Chem light out. Enter the room and clear.
On it.
Keep quiet. Let him see we're in.
Let's go!
Opening
Cheers,
on
buddy.
the left. Need you to slide over.
Searching the area.
Fall in behind me.
Understood.
Fuck you.
Stay on me.
Got you fixed. Stay quiet. You just might live. This is my job. My family's livelihood. Stop looking at my fucking face. Eyes forward. You don't care about anyone else, do you? I can hear the footsteps. Someone's calling.
Elements to top. One suspect down.
Motherfucker!
We'll stand EMTs.
Get out of the fucking door! Oh, you bastards.
I got it. You're gonna be all right. I got cuffs.
Civilian secure. Civilian secure. Got it back.
Reed, this is Talk. Trailers notified.
I'm not lying. I kept to my duties.
Entry team to talk. Civilian is good to go. Compliant.
Element, this is Talk. Proceed with mission.
Element to talk. Evidence bagged.
Talk to entry team. Confirming evidence secured.
Check my office. It's only
Provide support. On me. Move.
Cheers, mate. Didn't take too much damage there either. Good old body armor did its job. There's one out there. Don't know if these are live or not. Looks like it's fake.
Move and clear.
Copy that.
Empty over here. No contacts.
Move in. Clear the room.
Bloody flies back. That gets me every time.
Hands
up! Do it now! Hands up! Drop to your knees!
I know that was a friendly, but I think he had another one with him.
Hands up!
I am innocent. I only cook.
We're not here for you.
Please, you don't understand. I work.
Talk. Civilian cuffed and ready for
What
trailers.
the fuck?
Talk
Oh, we're
reporting.
good.
Send them our way.
That's a good way to end. That's better. We are out.
Talk to entry team. That's how we get it done, folks. Roll in for debrief.
I'll get a C if I'm lucky. Cheers, mate. That'll be a new map opened up for later. Ooh, a B. What'll do, pig? What'll do? Oh, I didn't mean that as in police. I meant that as in the movie. Yeah, that's alright, you know. I've got 3 nervous breakdowns in progress, and oh, well, that guy's not going to have any mental health problems because his brain's got blown out. Babe, that was it. That was the movie that was from. Stolen Valor, that's the new one. Oh, that means we're going to be up against a guy that pretends to be a soldier. That'll be creepy. Right then. Oh, let me do... I've got to do my troops first, because the rest I'll forget to do them otherwise. I'll retire him. Let's get the new guy first. Blimey, these guys are all brand new. Paramedic, yeah. You can revive a teammate if he lives long enough to unlock his skill. None of them have lived long enough to unlock their skills. That's what all those padlocks are. I thought the skills were active right from the start, but they're bloody well not. Right, let's get rid of these stressed guys. Bit of anxiety, that's good. That'll keep you on your toes. Right, that's done. Hopefully that saves up then when I quit to the menu. Right then, fella, I'm going to cut out while I change game. I'll speak to you in a few seconds. What am I doing? Home screen.